Hello, hello. All right. Let's see what we got here. Like randomly, I like went to bed last night after doing like a bunch of like coding after I streamed yesterday, trying to solve this like problem with the 3D lobby system that I was creating, and I like went to sleep after finally fixing it. Holy shit, that was terrible. And woke up and like gained like 25 subscribers or something crazy overnight. Absolutely blew me away. It was like so random. So I guess I want to say thank you. Regardless of getting subscribers or not, I will be doing this pretty much every single day, consistently, as I have been doing for the past 100 or so odd days. But yeah, we got like a full agenda for the rest of the day here. It's kind of a late stream, but usually got late starts on Saturdays anyways. So with our system we got created, for the teams or like the lobby, I finally got it like pretty much synchronized and sorted out on how it actually works. A lot of it's going to be polishing. One of the things I wanted to do was change the color of the actual token depending on which team you select, which isn't too like difficult to do. And this whole UI that we're using right now isn't going to be here. What's going to happen is when you lock in on this like crystal ball, this back panel here is going to be kind of like a board that you interact with to change teams and settings and all that stuff. So that's the goal. I have a couple ideas on like implementation and we'll see how it goes. So yeah, just gonna full screen this and move this guy over to the other monitor. So first things first, let's take a look at the color change thing, because that's not that bad to tackle. I believe it's in world, in our map here. So I made some pretty big changes to how this is like deciding where to put pieces and like how to correct which side they should be on. And I came to the conclusion that like I don't want to make another giant piece of data be replicated. I'm just going to use what I got, and then I'm just going to combine the two systems and have it translate information from one system to the next. And so far so good. It has worked out phenomenally. As for setting the color, so we have the board piece list here. When we place the board piece, I think this is when we're actually going to place the, or change the color of it. Now, the one problem I did run into is the team Hey Bean, how you doing? The one problem I ran into was the colors not updating correctly, or not colors, the team IDs were not updating fast enough on the server to clients, which happens. Let me turn the music down just a tad. So changing it here, I mean, if we just pass in the team ID on the player state, we might be able to get away with it. Or another way to do it is we can go by the index of this itself. This function we're pretty much just not using. Excuse me. So we'll just pass in the team ID. Currently, the team ID can be gained by looking at the amount of teams there currently are in the lobby versus the amount of players. And it's pretty much like broken up in order, where like if you have, let's say for instance, 16 players in a lobby, and there are 4 teams, the first four board pieces will represent the first 4 players for team 1. The next 4, so 5 through 8, will represent team 2, and then 9 through 12 represent team 3, 13 through 16 represent team 4. So every 4th person represents a team there. I'm just seeing if I want to actually change the team here, or do I want to do it after the fact? Probably change it as soon as it moves, yeah. That's what we'll do. First off, let's add some colors into here. At some point, I'm just going to have it grab the color from the colors that are actually on the widget itself. Right now, these are going to be here for placeholder. But we do want to set the material of these. So let's see here. Static mesh actor. They should have a material function on these. Let's dive into it though real quick and see. Okay, so we would have to just grab the static mesh component and then change it that way. Yeah, okay, there we go. And then is this where the material is? Yep. It's going to be index 1 because there's only one material represented on this static mesh component. And then the material that we want is going to be a custom one that we made. Probably keep it under U material. I actually can probably just grab the same code we use for setting the material colors on our characters. Yeah, here it is. Okay. Interesting, I'm just using material... using a U material instance array, not a dynamic. I mean, that's fine. Don't need a game state, don't need that. So if that's the case, we can actually just get rid of these here. And what we can pass in is team ID. And this will change the material based on what team is selected. I just gotta remember to set this. Just so my editor does not crash. We're probably still good to move the piece, and then we'll check if we can actually set the color or not. So here, forward piece location. So the one thing I found is if we just directly grab team ID like this, it's actually delayed. It's not updated like immediately, which is a problem. So I might do something like this. No, long term this won't work. Maybe I can have the pieces update their color after. See, I'll show you why this is bad. do this to demonstrate it. So, team color list. Team color 0, team color 1, and we'll just get rid of this. I think the figurines here, we're actually just going to reset back to default for their material. Oh, they have separate materials, yeah. See, it's not updating. Now, if I, like, click around like that, right? It is updated because there's a delay. Right? We're moving this piece before the team ID is actually updated on this. So, I mean, another way to handle this is to possibly find out actually might have just thought of something. And I didn't think about this yesterday. Where is my lobby widget? The one problem is, I mean, we could send an RPC to update it. Do I really want to do that? Not really. What I'm actually going to end up doing in the future is I designed like a system for this that I just have to integrate after we complete getting the lobby moved over to the 3D space instead of the viewport. So I'm making these two variables right here, which are hard-coded right now, but they will be changed and updated accordingly when we use the other system. Okay, so getting team ID. We're going to use this. And divide this by the amount of teams. I know this like does not make sense, but behind the scenes, this goes in order of like, say if there's 16 players in the lobby, this goes from 1 to 16, right? This is also used to generate the team selection buttons as well. So team 1 will be this like assigned location index 1 through 4. Team 2 would be 5 through 8. Then team 3 would be 9 through 12, etc., etc. So when we take this and we divide it by the amount of teams here, we should get the correct count. Now the thing is, we have to account for how integers work, right? Is they will go to the next highest number when you do division like this. So in most cases, they're going to go to team 1, unless it's you're dividing 0. So what we can do to evade that is shrink this function in just a second, but I have to like type this out fully just so I can visualize it. If current assigned location index is less than the max team count, right? That means this is team 0. I'm going to take this out of const because we're going to be changing this here. By default, we can set it to 0 here. And what we can do is, if it's larger than this, that's when we'll do this little equation. So this will ensure that the first indexes for team 1 will always be 0. Everything after that will go through this here and be assigned to the correct team. It's just the first you know, however many on the team 0 that'll run into that problem. Okay. With that being said, this should work just fine now, and it should update immediately. So, click on Team 0, goes to blue. Click on Team 1, goes to blue. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Something's not working correctly. And I could blame live coding, but it's more than likely not that. Who am I kidding? It's definitely not that. Let's see what team we're getting. Eventually what I'm gonna have happen is I'm gonna spawn these in during runtime. So when players make a change to the game mode or team sizes, anything like that, these will just be spawned in. I'm gonna have to add a delay for when something like that is generated. But it won't be too bad. Okay, let's find out what the teams are then. Rid of that shit. We're only concerned with this. It's coming up with Team 2. I have to subtract by 1 possibly. So there are a couple things that could actually be messing with this. One thing to note is we need to understand our numbers here. So we're going to see what this number is. I'll just call it location index. I know what max team count is, but just so I can like visually represent everything, it's a lot easier to process information when everything's in front of me. I've been fucking with the classical music the past couple days. I've been listening to like the same lo-fi playlist for like a month, and definitely needed a change up there. All right. Location index 0, team 0, max team count is 2. Location index is 1, correct team ID. Location index 2, max team count 2. I know exactly where I fucked up. Huge part of the equation. We're not supposed to be doing this by max team count, we're supposed to be doing this by max player count divided by max team count. Rookie mistake. That should fix it. while it's compiling, I'm just going to quickly touch up on some my documentation here so future me knows why the fuck I did this, and I won't go crazy. Set these from the lobby widgets when changing settings on the board sign. Now this should work. That's red, yeah. No, that's blue. Why are you blue? Hey, how you doing, man? Microphone? Oh, dude, I thought I was about to say, if I'm fucking muted this whole time. Nah, we're good. Unless it's bad. Is there something wrong with my microphone? No, I'm muted, thank God. Dude, you scared me, man. Thought I was for a second. This should be greater than or equal to, since it starts at 0. Absolutely gorgeous. Oh, okay. That makes sense. When you said just microphone in all caps, I was like, oh shit. I thought I messed up. Alright, let's make sure that this is working on the client. It should be. Server sees it, client sees it. That out of the way. Ain't that gorgeous? Bump it up to 3. Nice. working as intended. I always have to remember to turn seamless travel on so it doesn't absolutely brick my game when I try to go into the actual arena. Why do you look like a parent? I would say at a junior baseball game. Oh, because spring training's on for MLB, so I'm just wearing my my Phillies hat. I thought I'd switch it up from the football gear for a second. One thing I also have to create is host for the lobby. Right now it's only the listen server that's allowed to edit settings, but I want all players to be able to do that. I also don't know how loud the volume is for the game itself. Blue flying glitter. Dude, I can't wait to like touch up the combat shit. I just need to make sure that I get like all the other like essential things out of the way. Uh-oh, that's a problem. My dude's pants aren't set on this guy, but they are set on the others. My man's has brown pants. Uh-oh, both mans have brown pants. I broke something. That's okay. Christ, that's loud. You're getting your PC in 7 days and 12 hours. Nice. You can start making some games on the actual computer now. It's dope, man. Alright, so we got that figured out. And of course, the more features you add, the more problems you create for yourself. I really try to keep everything segmented away from each other and have it all just like take data and then manipulate the data in a certain way, but not mutate it. And it looks like in this case something got mutated. What does the P in your hat stand for? No, it stands for Phillies. It's a baseball team. It also stands for pretty. So I felt pretty today, so I put it on. Yes, sir. In our player state is where we need to go right now. So when we get our team ID set, that's where it should grab our pant color. Now what should happen is it literally should just update the... Can I make a ranked name? Just do it for fun? I'll put you in the credits, how about that? Now, am I overriding something here like this? Any Easter egg? Like my name in a rock? I mean, I could probably do that. That wouldn't be too difficult. Update teams. Now how team color is actually set is basically it just like looks at what team the player state has, and then it will just update the colors based off of that. I think I actually set this twice because listen servers are really fucking weird. That's why. They need special attention when you're doing any type of replication for multiplayer. And Christ almighty, I can't wait till I switch this over to a dedicated system instead. I just gotta get my Steam app ID. Alright, so when set team color is called, I just need to know what number it's trying to provide to this. Looks like I am 2 steps ahead of myself, because apparently I did that already. So let's see what we got, huh? Am I an asshole for clearing the log? Oh, did I clear the logs? Yes, I did. Alright, let's try it again. I'm in bed and my grandma's watching Instagram and now she's asleep. And I can hang in the internet till 3 a.m. Nice. You should like get some rest though. It's cool to hang out and all, but sleep is very important. Alright. Start this bitch up. Alright, we got pants. Oh, would you look at that? See, now here's a problem. It does not have the correct team ID set on these. This could be caused by 2 different things. And we'll look into both of them right now. Oh, let's get out of this. Get out of that as well. I'll get rest in 30 minutes. It's 1:30 at 1:30 a.m. It's 1 a.m. right now. Hey, at least you set a boundary for it. So it's pretty much like the team ID is just not being copied properly. So we're going to put up some gates. Currently what we have right now is we are transferring our characters from one map to another using something called seamless travel. The way you can copy properties from one world or map to another is by overriding a copy properties function like this. And essentially what you're doing is, this music is like super lighthearted. I don't know if it fits the vibe. You basically take in the new player state that's going to be on the map that you're going to, and you can take your current player state that you have right now and transfer any data you want over to that, so it's able to cross over to another world while maintaining all the things you want it to. This right here is where we're going to print this out. Before, it was a much more difficult process. Because what would happen is players would have to log off of the server and then log back on, so they would just generate like a new player state that way. Why do I move my hands anywhere? Because I'm very expressive with my hands. When I talk, I move a lot. Just how I do. I feel like it gets the point across even more. So, team ID, get ID. Just like that. Oh, you're saying I did sign language like that? Yeah, maybe. Alright, let's see what properties are getting copied over. I can almost guarantee that this right here is not correct. So we're really going to hone in on this part of it. Let's filter out the logs. Where my client's at? There's one of them. Where's the other one? Up here. Got it. It's copying the correct properties. So it's something after the fact is happening. See that? Steam ID by string. No connection to Steam initialized. Thanks, UE. Why did you put this dude in your basement? Which dude are you referring to? So, I mean, this is copying over the correct ID, which means that our character is not grabbing the right ID for whatever reason. Oh, the character in your basement? No, it's not. It's not technically a basement. It's more so like a, I guess the waiting room for the game to start. I also like made some changes on how like certain abilities work. Like I got like rubber banding and stuff like that too, to where it goes forward then comes back. I have ones that go up and down, spinning. I also added in like rotation mechanics and stuff for ground manipulation. All the cool stuff. And next we're adding more destructible parts to the combat. So, I guess this is the problem then? Why are we checking for locally controlled here? Is this ever not? I'm curious. See, there's like a lot of nuances with networking, and there's like a giant piece of documentation that does teach all this, but there are certain use cases for it. All the best, bud. Hey, thanks, man. Yeah, just trying to hammer out some bugs at the moment. My live coding go through? Just did. Open my window. Oh, that would actually allow light to come in my room, and I'm a programmer. I don't like light. Yeah, on-rep is multicasted. At least for that. Alright, let's set our teams and see if that just fixed the problem. I must have put that within that shell before, not realizing that I did that. Oh my god, what client did I not click this on? There it is. Can you let me just take a peek? No, if I let any sunlight in, I'll die. It's a problem. Okay, we got colored pants now. Do we have it on everybody? Everybody has colored pants. Nice. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-da. Oh. Not a good enough angle. It's a pant party. Well, that one was easy. Which brand? There's only one brand, Gucci. And sometimes Hanes. Now we know. Okay. Got all the bullshit done. This guy. This is what we need to do next. I think I made some like functions beforehand, like basic setters and getters for the widgets we're going to be using on it. But we'll go double check that right now. Make sure I actually did my job. Where's my sign? Alright, I fucked up. Oh wait, no, I did put a setter. Yes. Cool. Where's this being called? Okay. It is grabbing the lobby widget instance and putting it on there. Yeah, that's fine. So we're gonna start this transition from having a viewport lobby widget to a 3D lobby widget. So what we're going to do is kick that to the curb. We do not want to add the viewport anymore. And now we're just going to start projecting everything onto the static mesh and make it clickable. One thing I do have to do, and I gotta remember to do this tomorrow, is lock the player in place and then increase their field of view or decrease it. So they are locked in on one viewpoint, so they're able to manipulate the widget that we're going to be projecting onto this. It's very important that we do not allow them to run away with a 3D widget still updating on the tick. That is very bad. We have to force them to cancel out of it or freeze frame the widget and only allow it to update when somebody else messes with it. Yeah, I might be doing sign language, I might not be, but we'll see. Okay. So let us take this here. What I'm going to do is just put this at like a weird angle. We're going to open this guy up. Let me get rid of all the clients actually. Just so my game like runs more than 30 FPS at a time. Is this widget being opened up on this? And if so, where is it? Oh no. Yes, I know, widget components, gross. It's okay. I'm going to be changing these to static mesh components that have projected widgets on them later on. Right now it's not really a performance hog because it's only going to be on for short periods of time. And there's not going to be many of them. Draw at desired size, very important. Receive hardware input, also important. Widget class, not important. We're going to be setting that ourselves. Alrighty, where are you, widget? Where are you hiding? It's somewhere. Just to make this a little bit easier, I am going to set the background of this to like a different color. This needs to be an overlay. We'll do that in a minute. There is no way we will not be able to see this now. I also realized that we don't have this wrapped in anything that is going to set the size of what this should be. So let's put a scale and a size widget on this. We go size and then scale. Not replace with, wrap with. Minimum desired width. Right now we're just going to make it fucking massive. 1920 by 1080. No way I won't be able to see this now. It's time to add lore. Oh bro, I got a ton of lore for the game. Where are you hiding, widget? Where are you? Wait a minute. Okay, no, it did take the settings from the blueprint. Real quick. I'm gonna set it to screen, because screen you definitely can see when it's actually on. Is this even being set? Nope. Okay. Why is that? Add gore. Yeah, one of the things I was thinking about doing was, I mean, I have like ragdolling right now in the game. I was thinking about adding, like limbs and shit being blown off, but, I feel like that would just be a bit much. Add more. We'll see what happens. Alright, so basically how this works is we have an interaction like interface. So when we interact with that little crystal ball that we have, it calls this function to set this. So let's see if this is actually getting called in the first place. And then we'll jump into the rabbit hole. Add spore. I feel like that's a copyright infringement. It is setting it. Is it null? Is that what is happening right now? Are we passing in a null pointer? It's very possible. Oh boy. I sure do love live coding. Yeah, it is. Look at that. All right. It is null pointer. That's the sign. We're grabbing the widget instance from the player controller, which is this right here. Alright, so we gotta look at this from kind of like an outside perspective for a minute, right? I see the problem. Wow. Okay. Never mind. Now it should work. We recall, so this right here, switch menu state. I use a state-based system with like an enum to regulate how our UI opens and closes. So like these were all the menus that like I originally had. Some of them, got rid of them. But only one menu can be open at a time. And when you go to access a menu, it will make sure that the previous one is closed first before it actually opens up a new one. Just so there's no complications, and makes it pretty clean. Alright, live coding finished. It most certainly did. Holy shit. Okay, well. It's as simple as that. One small little mistake. Okay, this was set in world space. You can see that my rotation is completely off. Let's find the correct rotation, shall we? Whoa, I don't want to rotate the board itself. Get rid of that. The widget comp, we're going to reset back to 0 here on rotation. We'll change it from there. Okay. So that means... There it is. Let's see what we got. I know it's absolutely massive, but it'll be fine. That goes to 90. This goes to 90. Then we're going to copy this rotation and move it back over to the blueprint here and just put this in. Just like that. Nice. Next problem. It's fucking massive. But that's okay. We'll scale it down. What do we scale it down to? .1. That looks promising. Whoa, Control Z, come on now. Alright, so, like, this is, like, showing, like, all red here, right? This red is actually going to be completely translucent. The only thing we're going to have on this, since this background here is going to be changed to something else, these team buttons are going to be pretty much, like, the only thing on here along with, like, the other settings. So I'm not too worried about, like, the edges being, like, too flared out like this, because nobody's going to be able to see that. I did not move the scale over, did I? That's okay. I think 0.1 is probably a good size. What we'll do to compensate, if need be, is the overall size of the widget components themselves will just be updated to be larger. Alright. Location. We'll copy that. Scale is 0.1. Nice. What the fuck? Now it should be fine. Sweet. Alright. Yeah, not too worried about the size. That could be fixed. There's a lot of ways to manipulate that. Player's going to be standing right about here. I might move this up actually. Just slightly. Do something like that. And then we gotta find a way to... We're gonna be locking their perspective. So like, probably here's like a good angle for that. Roughly. That map off? It's the small things that bother me, but yeah, this map is definitely off center. I'm so big. Thank you. How you doing, Zeko? We're just doing some Saturday styling or programming, I guess. Much better. Yeah, the overall goal is to get this plane that we have here to be a 3D representation of the map that's currently selected. And I mean, like, you could see here, like, you're able to click on this and it just updates where the little token is on the map. I gotta make the buttons bigger, but that's not a problem. As a matter of fact, I can change that really quick. The text and everything too, we gotta update because we got a bunch of new... What type of mic do I have? Yeah, that's funny. You gotta get Jesse to ask me that question. Thank you. I'm converting everything to 3D UI. The next thing is the attribute system, which I have a neat idea for. And I just gotta plan out how the hell I want to do it. I might change the background here. Make it slightly transparent, I guess. Size box, we have 200 by 40. Excuse me. Probably change this to like 350 by 70, and then the text we're going to update the size of. The font we're going to update to... Nah, that's a little bit much. I think I've decided to use Unreal for my application. I think I'm going to give it a game feel, but it's going to be an application. Imagine using a game as your main program in In your boring career, you would probably be more excited. I mean, yeah. Unreal's used for architecture and stuff all the time. I forget what the term is in the industry, but they set up, they do, stuff with housing. What the hell is it called? I can't think of the word. I'm just gonna stop trying. But they usually set up like the, nope, can't think of it. Fuck it, I give up. Also, why is this not center? Probably because the size of the Y is completely off. I always thought this adopted the hierarchy. Describe it, use your words. Like the styling, the layout. Yeah, I don't think it's called layout, but they essentially put like the furniture where it needs to go, like all that shit. You're not gonna get the word out of me because I completely forget what it is. But I tried. Yeah, the interior design. And exterior. I mean, it's like the whole overall design of it. You can even do floor planning in it too. Yo, why is my font not cooperating with me right now? I mean, it's definitely something I am doing. I probably have to set it to 40. I mean, 35 is the middle, technically. God damn, that is huge. Now, in theory, these should actually be lined up. And I think they are, but maybe it's just like the lettering is like off. Couldn't tell you. One thing we also want to do is add spacing. I think I'm going to get rid of the background. Or what I'll do is I'll like put something above like each row or each set of teams, labeling which team they are. But these definitely just need to be bigger. Yeah, text is definitely not big enough. Right off the rip. Where is my... We'll go 500 by... like 100. We'll up this to 34. Put that at 50. Put this at 200. 50. It also might just be the font that we're using. Yeah, that font is pretty difficult to read. Oh, wait, letter spacing. This would definitely help. Uh, 100's probably fine. And we'll put this at 40. Yeah, the vision is to also change the player's FOV when they do this as well. Huh, my controller doesn't come up. Is it because it's an instanced? Or do I have a filter on this shit? Group actors, booleans, volumes. Weird. Alright, let's go to our materials here. Floorboard, yep. Let's see here. Let's make the background for this. Oh man, this is actually a good question on how I want to do this. No, we'll probably just want to... We're not going to have it just like absorb the texture behind it. We're gonna use this as a tint, just in case like the coloring is off from the environment. We really don't want to we really don't want this to be like too bright. We really want this to adapt with the current lighting conditions of the lobby that we have. So we can label this as tint. So we can adjust this on the fly in our material instance. So if we need like a more like colorized, like say like if the environment we use has like a warmer texture to it, we can go for like orange. We could just saturate it with the type of lighting that we're using in our environment. If I remember correctly, currently we're using more of like a very light yellow. So ours would be somewhere in this realm. Like that. Another thing, I'm going to do this texture later on, not right now. We don't want ray trace shadows. I'm going to have the edges also be like slightly damaged to make it like a little bit more realistic. Alright, so let's go back to our materials. Let's create a material instance of this. Yeah, so like right off the rip, you can see like how, see how the lighting of this is like so weird. We're gonna go in and change the color with this. It definitely needs to be just a little bit darker. I really should be doing this in the material instance itself. Close out of this right now. Almost. No, it's way too dark. I actually want to try this. I saw this trick that somebody used before. And I wonder how well it would work here. What I really just want to grab is some of the texture from behind this to make it blend more into its environment here. But I think this is actually just not going to mess with that. I gotta go back and see how I did that. Alright, regardless. That's good for now. Whoa. It changed all the materials. That's a no-no. There we go. Yeah, so the coloring of the teams and everything, that's getting axed. I'm going to put just like the team numbers above the columns here. And I'm going to have like the lettering of the text just blended with the background of the paper itself. I'm also going to add an animation to where it looks like the character is doing like a handwriting style. So it looks like they're writing out their name on the actual board itself. It's going to look really neat. I've been testing it out on a different project that I worked on, where I do a lot of the prototyping for stuff I add into this. The coolest feature is going to be adding this 3D or miniaturized 3D map of the actual map the players are going to be teleporting to. I didn't override this function yet, I don't think. So this is going to be how they close out of the UI itself. Where are my interactions? Here you are. Okay, stop interact. Close display tablet. Yeah, okay, this is it. Just gonna take these functions here and change them. Sign. This function isn't implemented yet, but I'm just kind of pre-typing it here. I'm going to create it in a second. It doesn't really take too much time. Okay. Oh, it's not going to give me the, it's not visible, is it? Might be. So the reason this is coming up bad is because we don't have an include for a widget component, but as soon as I add this here, bam. Stop interact, we'll just call this function right here, and what we want to do is if let's make another function for this actually. Make a constable is okay. Just like that. So there's a couple things like globally that we're going to implement into this system with UI tables, and that's going to be enabling, disabling mouse cursor, obviously, but enabling and disabling player movement, and then setting their POV to a very certain spot so they have full visibility of the widgets that they're going to be working with. Two very important things. We did a lot of changes. I'm going to be extra safe and just do a quick recompile. As soon as I closed it, this is why. Alright. Too many changes to our U properties, I guess. I'm gonna quickly run to the bathroom while this is compiling, and I'll be back in about a minute or two at most. Alright, and we're back. Okay. See what we got. Get rid of our lighting sphere. Couple things I wanted to change. Right now, our lobby widget is, you know, obviously generating these boxes for us. But I actually don't want colors to be on every single line like they are currently. So what I want to do is actually go into the lobby widget and stop that from happening. And I'm just going to make it so there's boxes like above the columns telling people what the team is. Okay. Yeah, so right here, we're making a vertical box and we're just filling it with the those buttons for the teams. Let's change that up. It's grabbing it from here. And this is using it where? Excuse me. Initialize team selection widget. Okay. Got it. Alright, so this is where we would want to make that change then. It looks like it's a function inside of this. So temporarily, we're just going to cut this out. We'll still pass it in, that's fine. Okay. What I might do here is I might actually construct, like right after we make a new row, I think I'm going to make a text block and have that be the first thing within this row. I don't think we're using the index of these. No, because they're temp. Okay. Let's see here. U text block. Team. Okay. Just have to add U text block to this, I believe. Spelled include wrong. Got it. Okay. Yeah. So when we add stuff to our vertical box, it actually returns something called a vertical box slot, which is the same thing that's in widgets at the very top left, where you can set like your anchors and like padding and everything. So with that return, I'm actually just going to set the justification and padding and everything for these text blocks at the very top. And I believe I do that at some point here when I add children to this. I guess not. That's fine. It would be a U vertical block slot, I believe. Or box, not block. Vertical box slot, okay. Alright. Let's set... Oh, I actually don't have the include for the vertical box slot. Alright. Now, let's set this. Set the padding. Honestly, we'll probably just say like 20. Or better yet, we'll turn it into a U property that we can edit. So we can change this whenever. We're going to be reusing these names, actually. And the reason I'm doing it this way is because when this is called, or what I should say is when this is called, this is actually outside of this like for loop here, which creates like the rest of it. We first just need to create a vertical box like right off the rip that we can use to supply this for the first set of players on the first team. I think I also need to set the font and everything on this too. Which we can also use a U property for that as well. Set font. Actually, I think F-Slate font material also carries the size. or F slate font info. Yeah, it does. Okay. So if that's the case, we're just gonna do this. Okay, we will create a quick comment here describing what we're even doing. Okay. That all looks good. Since we made some changes to U properties, I always play it safe and close out and just recompile Unreal entirely. I've had way too many instances of ghost components, which is essentially like components that just like break in blueprints and then just disappear, but they still eat up the name, so to speak, of the previous variable that you had in there, so you can't use that variable name anymore. And I've tried regenning and refreshing the cache data for the blueprints, and to no avail, did not work. I'd rather be safe than sorry, that's for sure. Okay, let's remove our giant light and let's go into our blueprints. Within the lobby and BP lobby menu. We just need to make sure that we have the correct font and everything set up here. The size of it is probably going to be like 46, honestly. And I actually just realized I never set the text of the text block itself. Whoops. Let's do that real quick. How do I want to do this? So I just call this team number text. And initially we're just going to have this be 1. So f text from string Oh, Visual Studio, don't do that to me. Oh, I can't go forward either, damn it. We're just going to convert I into this right here. Actually, hold up. Okay, so we get the initial team number text right here. We just convert the current I. Oh, actually, no. Would it be current I? It would be I divided by players per team. I actually don't know why I'm nesting that or encapsulating it. Yeah. Thank God I caught that before we started. Alright, compile. Oh wait, we can actually get fancy with it. We can set the color and opacity to the current team. We'll do that in a minute. Oh, why the hell are you like that? I did not touch this button. It's really weird. Why the hell did this button change color? It's gotta be something that I'm just like not seeing right now. Alright, whatever. Okay, something happened. Oh, god damn it, that's what it was. No, okay, no, it wasn't Unreal this time, it was me. It was me. Alright. Gotta get rid of the background, but it's progress. Also, I gotta center the team names. Where is my team selection button? No widget. Here you are. Get rid of that shit. Oh, whoops, wrong one. That's what we want to get rid of. Or I may change it to a different background. So temporarily I'll keep it here. But I'm gonna have it commented out. Okay. Gotta shut her down and recompile. I apologize if that was a really loud sound. I just banged my watch on the microphone. Whoops. Also, any questions, feel free to ask. I answer any C++ or Unreal Engine 5 questions that come up in chat. I'm really vibing to the classical music though. And I tested it out yesterday and the video did not get copyrighted, which is fantastic. Okay. get rid of our lighting bubble here. And we're gonna go into our team selection buttons and get rid of the background. I almost thought that crashed. I might not get rid of it entirely though. I'm gonna be honest with you. I might just make it a very like dim color. Kind of like an off yellow, and like set it to like maybe like 0.2 alpha, just so there's like something that's around the border. I say that, but then like you literally just can't see it. Yeah, I fuck with that. Excuse my language. I love the text. When I add the animations in for the writing, I think it's going to look phenomenal. Right now it just like instantly changes. That's boring. What I want to do is actually have it be where it looks like someone is actually writing out the names when players change. And I think that's going to look really good. Not only that, with the menu I have planned for this too, because this is going to be where you change the game mode, game settings, the map, everything like that. It's going to all come together super nicely. But it looks really clean. I like it. Oh yeah, also, when we have the 3D map, or like the height map of the current selected map, and these things get placed in the spawn location on that map, it's gonna look so good. I'm excited, man. I really am. Everything's coming together over this past like half year of doing this. Some days there's very little progress. Other days, you just feel really proud of what you've done. But that's the joy of being a game developer. It's the little things. I don't even think we need this like off color. It's not really doing anything. I think it looks fine without it. Like if I increase this by just a little bit, I don't even think we can see it. I'll put it at 4.5. Oh no, okay. You can definitely see it now. It's like a massive difference though. Oh, I guess at like some point it just like gives up. Interesting. Oh man, do I like having the team be right above the player names, or do I want this in the middle? We can try both ways. Also, let's make a very big distinction between the sizes of that. Here it is. Set horizontal alignment. Yeah. No, not get horizontal alignment. Set. E horizontal. Alignment. Center. See how that looks. Okay. I think that's fine. I'm actually going to change up the start button too while we're doing all this. Should definitely be a lot bigger. The button itself should be what, like 500 by 100 here. And this should be I wonder if I have any background tech or images I can use for this. Thought I had ones for buttons, but I guess not. Oh, no, I do. Where is the... Gotta change the hover and everything too, eh? Oh, excuse me. Control as image. The tint. What do I want to set the tint to when this is hovered? And then pressed. It's probably too much variance in color. Yeah, also, like that type of yellow, we need probably less saturation, so you can actually see where it says start. Or more saturation, I mean. Yeah, like now you can actually see it's a start game. The sign I'm gonna have to make bigger though. way too far away. So I'll probably move it up a little bit, make the sign bigger. And it'll look pretty nice. Let's just group these, put those up there for now. Probably too big. 2.7. Yeah. Good enough. Alright. Let's scale this guy up then. Not 3, 2.75. Why do I feel like we just heard this? Skip to the next one. Might be able to go for 2.8. Nice. Yeah, it's a lot more legible. Looks a lot better too. When we actually get it to where the paper looks more realistic, and we have it actually have edges, like it's not like a piece of cardboard, it'll help with the immersion. We also gotta add layers to our widget too, because right now it's pretty much just this menu, but we don't want it to just be this. So we're going to create layers for this guy with game settings and all that shit. It's gonna look pretty nice. Now there is one problem with this, and the system that I'm using to interact with this on the play-in editor, it runs into a problem when there are multiple characters, and I'll show you what I mean, where it doesn't know which input it should like basically steal from. The thing is though, it works in multiplayer when when the player's on a different computer connected to it. So it makes it really hard to test this system for multiplayer, but I know it does work. So I was able to interact with it before, just keep that in mind. But as soon as you load in another client, my inputs get cannibalized. And I wish there was a way I could figure out how to avoid this, right? Because I can see that it detects that I'm like currently using a UI table here, but it won't let me click on it, which really sucks. I will probably make something else, or in the future, I might change it where it just sends out a line trace via RPC to update all of this. And that will just be way more stable and way easier to debug and test than with the current system we have right now. Like far easier. Having to do a full-on build just to test a feature like this is so time consuming. But luckily again, I know this works. All right. So for this hype map part, I don't know if I'll do this part on stream because this is very it's pretty boring to watch. It's mainly me going in and just like grabbing a 3D representation of my current map, exporting that, and then just importing it into Blender, right? And then I just export it from Blender scaled down to like a very small size, and I just use that as the mesh instead of this like plane that it is right now. And that's like a really long, grueling process to do that. So I think what I'll work on instead is the intro. Because what I want to have happen is when the player first spawns in, they have to take a leap of faith to get here. Now, where do I want the player to jump from? That's the question. Let me grab my Let me just delete these. Excuse me. I'm gonna increase the camera speed because this is gonna be a while. One thing I actually never added, and I'm noticing this now, is clouds. Shit, I didn't drag them into the editor. Clouds. Which are a different color than our fog at the bottom. Why don't we get organized here real quick before we go into this adventure? Let's see here. Let's see here, volumes. This is going to be sanctuary room. Interactables. Multiplayer menu UI table. I don't know what the hell that is, if I'm being honest. I'm just trying to get rid of like a bunch of these meshes into a folder so I don't have to like look at them. Okay. Environment. Interesting. And then lighting. God damn it. Skylight. Where's my directional at? We'll just toss this into all that shit too. Sky atmosphere, spotlights. Sphere 2. No, this one. Not lightning. Jesus Christ. Lighting. And then this is environment. Okay. We want our fog here. I'm gonna to save that color because our clouds are also going to be a very similar color to that. Oh no, that's just for reflections, if I remember correctly. Would actually have to go into the material instance itself to change it, but I don't want to mess with engine content like that, so I'll just do that another day. What I do want to mess with though is the height that they're currently at, because I want the player to jump through the clouds. We're going to bring these guys down. Not that down. I definitely have to change the color of the clouds though at some point. They're just way too different. And having them that close to the fog at the ground is not good. The idea is, when that looks like a nuclear bomb went off. I don't know what the fuck that is. Anyways, the idea is, when you first spawn in, you basically take a leap of faith down to the lobby for the sanctuary. And in multiplayer, if you have like multiple people join your lobby, they all have to run and jump off of this thing and land at this point here. You're gonna have control of like when you jump, right? So it's not gonna be like a cinematic like seamless transition or anything like that. But where I come into play to make sure that you don't miss and just like fall off the map and die is these clouds. They play a very important role. When you jump, I'm going to have a mist essentially take over your screen for a very split second, like transition in and out like you're jumping through a cloud. And what's going to happen is it's going to line your character up in the trajectory of the landing pad to make sure that you never miss. That's the goal. So with that being said, let us make a platform. Whoa, holy shit. Okay, let's try that again. Let's turn the camera speed down just a little bit there. All right. Let's make a rock. I believe I have a boulder we can use here. Let's find out. don't know if that is dramatic enough. That's a little too dramatic. Just trying to get the angle. I think that's good. I think this might take a little bit too long. I might yeah, this is okay. This might be a little bit too high now that I'm looking at it. Yeah, I think the character's gonna be falling for a little bit of time. Yeah, okay. Let's grab that real quick and we're gonna move that down. Probably to like right here. Okay, I know for a fact I've heard this song like 4 times today, so I don't know why it keeps repeating. Okay, I mean that's better. It's still gonna take a ton of time. So I'm gonna end up increasing the fall velocity. %10,000%. I also missed the platform. Not by much though. Yeah, that's better. Just gonna increase the fall speed. I think I'm going to add like some visual effects to it as well. If I land right on this platform, that'd be amazing. Oh, I overshot it. Close enough though. Well, where the hell am, what? The fuck? I can't see anything. That was weird. I don't know why my camera just shot down to wherever that was. Okay. Let's pull up the checklist here, shall we? So, I mean, this right here actually isn't too difficult to pull off. And I'm probably going to do this part off stream just because it's very tedious. And it's not really fun to watch because it's a very repetitive thing. But what I will do on stream is the actual implementation of the widget for it. Which allows you to set lobby host. It'll allow you to change game modes. It'll allow you to change like maps as well, team sizes, player count, a lot of stuff. So I'll be doing pretty much all of that on stream. This right here is actually like fairly easy to make because it's just going to be a slightly tailored like cinematic almost. And then combat redesign is something that we're going to be working on. Hopefully by tomorrow or Monday. But a lot of plans. I really thought we were going to have some of these widgets done before the end of the week here. Some of them were a little bit more annoying to make, to say the least. Most notably this one. Holy shit, was that terrible, but it's okay. We made it. One of the ideas I have for combat is like projectiles can hit each other, right? So like when you're throwing a boulder at somebody and they shoot like a fireball, the fireball hits the boulder, explodes it, and there's shrapnel everywhere. I was going back and forth on whether like shrapnel should do damage, but I think the random nature of shrapnel when it comes to like chaos physics and Unreal would just feel really terrible if you got killed by a piece of shrapnel from a boulder exploding. On the flip side of things, I may possibly make abilities, like combo abilities where you throw a boulder, and if you hit it with your own spell to create shrapnel, then maybe it'll do damage. Again, shrapnel, RNG, very annoying. Very, very, very annoying. Nobody likes dying to that. But it's really cool. So I might make it, just to try it. With that being said, tomorrow, guaranteed, this is done. I might wrap this up tonight. I don't know. Possibly. I mean, I kind of already have it done, so to speak. I just need to create the actual, like, environment that you're going to start out in. So that's going to take a little bit of planning. And then, more testing and combat. Combat is going to be a very long process, more than likely to switch over. But it is 10,000% doable. So yeah, we will be creating a new class in the game as well that's going to be able to manipulate terrain. So it's essentially going to be like an earthbender from Avatar, but a little bit more OP. Because there's cataclysm effects and everything where you split terrain and you're able to throw landscape at players, which is really fun. And I'm excited to make that on stream and show you all the cool shit you can do with chaos physics. But yeah, with that being said, if you guys have any questions for me, just hit me up. You can comment or check out the Discord for all the resources that we have. But until tomorrow, I bid you all a farewell, wherever you are, morning, noon, afternoon, night. Take care and enjoy the rest of your day. See you tomorrow.